Good. Are we on? Are we live? Maybe this needs to be. That's so much better. Okay, it's brighter. Things are going on. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the program. It is, of course, Sunday, July 3rd. I hope you all had a good Canada Day, which you don't even need to celebrate, which is nice. Canada Day should, more and more every year, it's getting just observed. You just go, you look at the calendar, you go, oh, it's Canada Day. And then that's it. And then you can go on with your day and just be totally, totally normal. I think I was just tweeting old SCTV videos. That's how I celebrated Canada Day. Nevertheless, as per almost usual, it is Sunday. There's a new episode of Hey W with my special guest. It's not a special guest. Not that he's not special. It's a guest. We always have a guest. It's not like plus a guest. Like it's not usually me, and then sometimes I have a guest. Like if he was here, he would be a special guest. But on Hey W, it's just a guest. Adam Cole. You can watch it. I pinned it in the comments. Obviously, you can find it on my Twitter, youtube.com/AW. It's a discourse, I think, is the best way I can put it. Adam certainly took me at face value, and I'm one with a face. Let's get a look at these underwear here. Can anyone see? I believe they are Armani. There we go. Dark blue. They're hip. They're nice, and they're fun. And even more than that, we're making my cold brew with a damn fine coffee today that I've never had before. This is Ricky Morton's Rock and Roll Espresso, like from Rootless Coffee, which is where Danhausen has his coffee. I have my coffee. And look, I've said it before. I think Ricky Morton is a selfish, entitled piece of shit. Classic vet. It's all about me. It's all about me, that thing. But it's coffee, and I wanted some rock and roll all night and coffee every day. That's clever. And they were smart not to put his face on it, because that whole thing is just bizarre. You can get Ricky Morton's coffee at rootlesscoffee.com. You can also get Danhausen's coffee if you're sick, or you can get my coffee there if you have a brain in your head. That's totally up to you. Let us read some comments before we try Ricky Morton's Fakakta coffee. Mia said, morning, beautiful people. Amanda said, good morning, sir. Hello, friends. Happy belated Canada Day to you. You don't even have to say Happy Canada Day. You have to just say to someone, it's Canada Day. And I'll say, you're right. More and more every year, there's posts about like, why Canada, like there's a list of things that Canada has not done well. And it's like, this is why you shouldn't celebrate Canada Day. It's like, and I totally get that. And I also get like, sometimes people just want a hot dog and a firework. So you can do that on any other day too. Don't let it doesn't have to be just on Canada Day or the 4th of July, which is tomorrow. Americans don't seem to have that guilt that Canadians do. Canadians are like, we've done a bunch of bad things, and maybe we shouldn't be celebrating this year. Americans go, yes, but this hot dog is delicious. Pogo said, this is almost as fun as watching the ball drop. Well, I've got two, but they're in there. I think my underwear is smaller than normal. Nail says, sup. Shallow Insane said, good morning, everyone. Mikey said, the Adam Cole interview was great. I love how you can hear the crew laughing. You can hear at least one person in the background in that interview who would not be quiet. And I think it's very disrespectful. And he may have had a big pencil behind his ear. Sean said, hey, Occulties. Hi, RJ. Nail said, hope you had a happy Canada Day. I love Canadians. That's a blanket statement. There are a lot of horrible Canadian serial killers. Do you love them too? That's what I thought, Nails. Nick said, howdy, RJ. New Hey W, some of your finest journalism. I do my research. You can't say I don't. I'm copious. The notes are so copious. Sean said, happy 3rd of July. This is known, the space between Canada Day and the 4th of July is known as the Lorne Green Weekend. Al said, good morning. I hope everyone had a great week. Almighty Scorpion said, good morning, everyone. If you haven't watched it, Hey W with Adam Cole is hilarious. I thought it was a hearty discussion, but to each their own. Mia said the crew laughing was the best part. Sean said, oh, God, not the discourse. Oh, God, I'm so behind in the chat. I'm catching up. I'm doing better. Positively E said, am I back in the back cave? Well, I have a very small light here, and it's lighting just my face, and it gives me a healthy glow. Almighty Scorpion said, oh, God, Ricky Morton's coffee. I hope he didn't roast it himself. Talk about a burnout. The Happy Human Adventure said, is there a rootless aggression coffee? There's not, probably because they would get sued. And we don't need to give those people any more money anyway. Nail said, seeing as you have Ricky Morton's coffee, it's reminded me, did you see the lady who ordered a Rick and Morty cake for her nephew and she received a Ricky Martin cake? Oh, how I giggled. No, I didn't see that. I think we're swimming in different circles. Rob said, calling Adam Cole a minor and a minor for the Bay Cole link with actual wordsmith level stuff. I'm a real Hemingway. Spot Center said, Effie and Allie Catch said, came to enjoy wrestling with the charcuterie board last night, giving out samples to the crowd found on my channel. Any food in your wrestling matches? Well, Spot Center, one time I was in Buffalo for ESW, Empire State Wrestling, and I was cutting a promo, heel thing, this town, boo, 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 that whole routine. And someone had thrown a Swedish fish into the ring, one of the big ones. And I picked it up and I talked about it, and I think the ref ate it or something. So then it began this odd tradition every time I would go to Buffalo that fans would throw 90s candy in the ring. There would be ring pops, there was Big League Chew, there was Pop Rocks, and it actually turned into a nice little racket for me because I would sell them bootleg. Pazilli E said, wow, the Ricky Morton hate. Well, I haven't tried the coffee yet. Marjorie said, what does Canada Day mean? Like, what does it stand for? Well, it is the nation's birthday, like the 4th of July, but smaller and quieter. Greg said, Adam Cole shops at Bay Gap. Very nice. Okay, so we're getting all, yes. I did all the jokes in the video. So, Spot Center said, I saw Ricky and Robert wrestle under a bridge in Pittsburgh for the KSWA, and that's before the show started. There's also a lot of bridges in Pittsburgh for some reason. They call it Bridgetown or something. Queen of the Ring said, good morning from the broom closet. Who's the special unhinged guest on Spaces today? Who, you never know. But they always seem to be really off the rails, which is the best part. Queen, also, are you doing your thing today? Your fancy little church today? Let me know. I can plug it thusly. SM said, it wasn't a woman. I have no idea what that's in reference to. Nick said, Canadians have done bad things. Impossible. According to social media, they are the baby faces of the world. I've always said that people are like, oh, everyone in Canada is so polite. And that's, I guess you don't live there because so many people, I mean, in Toronto especially, are just rude and do not say shit. And like, that's fine. I don't hold it against them, but it just bothers me when people are like, they're so polite because it's wrong. I find people more polite in New York where everyone says, oh, they're rude. I guess it's me. I'm just giving something off. Sometimes you have like, there's people, everyone's be like, oh, that guy's an asshole. Oh, he's a real piece of shit. And then you meet them and they're nice to you and you go, okay, is everyone wrong? Or am I also an asshole and a piece of shit? And this guy is inspired by me. We're having a bonding moment. Claire said, today's AEW was my favorite in at least 2 weeks. Well, last week there wasn't an episode, so you do the math. Poe Girl said, all of my mother's family is from Canada between Quebec and Ontario. One of my uncles used to be a mayor in Hanover many years ago. Poe Girl, you're really moving up in the world. That's knobbing some hobs. Aaron said, good morning, using the appropriate emojis. Thank you. Sean Foe said, which do you think will be better, Ricky or his coffee? I'm hoping the coffee will be more bitter. Al said, does anybody have more boom boom than Colt Cabana? Well, obviously, according to the math, no, unless there's a boom 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 person out there. The Happy Human said, also, your Raffi reference, where the watermelons grow, you get all the pop cultures. I was a big fan of Raffi, the Raff man. We all loved him. And I tweeted him a while ago, something about the banana phone, and he answered me. He was so sweet and made me very happy. So Sierra has been a member for 26 months. That is adorable. And what a legacy you're leaving behind. And said, RJ breaking the crew on AEW was fantastic. Thank you. Oftentimes, they control the laughter and they try not to make noise, so their bodies will move to express the laughter. So I will see it out of the corner of my eyes. Very distracting. Nick said, my in-depth review of the new AEW, and all I'll say is, Bay, go boom boom. That's really a Gene Shalit level. Almighty said, oh, dude, ring pops are awesome. I took a rock bottom into a pile of ring pops once, and oh my God, easily up there in like the top 10 painful experiences I've had in a wrestling match. Dear Lord. Sean said, have you tried the Bieber cold brew at Tim Hortons? No, and I will continue not to. Maureen said, Bay Bay is what I see when I look out my window. And you live by the Hudson? Pacific E said, I can't believe you brought up George the Animal Steel. I can. Sean said, she's always a woman to me. She can kill with her eyes. She can wound with her smile. This is Billy Joel. Why do I know that song? SM said, I went to school with a Canadian girl. She never wore a shirt with the Canadian flag on it until the 4th of July. God bless her. Nick said, have you endeavored into flossing since the Cole episode, and why haven't you yet? I have been flossing for a very long time, at least a couple times a week. I cannot fathom people who are like, oh, I just started flossing, and they're like fucking 35, and you're like, how are your teeth still in your head? What is wrong with you? Nail said, have you filmed Ask RJ yet? No, I have not filmed Ask RJ yet. That's for my Key to the City members. You have until the end of today to get your questions in. I'll be filming it tomorrow morning, so get to work. Queen said, yes, we are doing our special little show covering Odo. Sorry. I immediately, I saw the letters and I went, Oregon Trail, and it's not. It's Odio Tie. It's also a charity stream. Plug away. That's Queen of the Ring. That's at 12 p.m. on the Church of Joshi Twitch. So go enjoy and donate and that whole thing. Alexandra said, I love the Adam Cole interview. You just keep getting better. Don't care what anyone says. Who are the people who are saying I'm not getting better? Can you point them to me? I would like to know who they are. Amanda said, I just want to hear you sing something that you're feeling in your heart this morning. I met my old lover on the street last night. She seemed so glad to see me. I just smiled. And we talked about some old times, and we drank ourselves some beers. Still crazy after all these years. Oh, still crazy after all these years. This song is slow. I'm going to speed it up. I'm not the kind of man who tends to socialize. I seem to lean on old familiar ways. And I ain't no fool for love songs that whisper in my ear. Still crazy after all these years. Oh, still crazy after all these years. 4 a.m, I crapped out, yawning, longing my life away. I'll never worry. Why should I? I know it's all gonna fade. And then there's a sax solo. It's a whole thing. Here we go. Now I sit by my window and I watch the cars. I fear I'll do some damage one fine day. And there's a key change here. But I would not be convicted by jury of my peers. Still crazy after all these years. Oh, still crazy. Still crazy. Still crazy after all these years. Huh? Did that work for you, Amanda? It worked for me. Claire said there was a huge hit in the 90s called Boom, Boom, Boom. I want you in my room. I'm familiar with it. Maureen said no, the Pacific Ocean, the Monterey Bay. Oh, well, excuse me. Neil said, do I need some lip balm? I felt some weird thing on my lips. I don't usually have dry lips. I think I'm okay. Alexandra said, I hope you get to interview Alf. Yeah, I don't know if anyone has seen this. Alf has been tweeting me, and I think he agreed to an interview. So I DM'd Alf. I'll say it. And I was just like, look, whatever you want to do, let me know. So the ball is in Alf's court now. So if nothing happens, it's Alf's fault. Sean has been a member for 24 months. Happy anniversary to you. 13 months? Get the fuck out. Going on 2 years. I'm Still Standing by Elton John. Is that your request? One of my favorites. Elton John, I'm Still Standing. Love that song. I'm still standing here on my feet. I'm still standing here on the street, saying hi to people I meet. I'm still standing. Dun, 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 dun. No man over there. I don't want to sit in your chair. I've got some fake hair and I'm still standing. I'm still standing on my own 2 feet. I'm still standing. What a treat. I'm still standing. Isn't that neat? That I'm still standing. No, mister there with the futon. I don't know just what you're on. I won't lay down now. Boom, 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 boom. I won't lay down no how. Dun, dun, cause I'm still standing. Dun, 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 dun. I'm still standing out here on the street. I'm still standing on my own 2 feet. I'm still standing. Look at me. Greet everyone that's standing. That was I'm standing. I'm still standing. Sorry, he was standing, and then the sequel is that he's still standing. By Notorious Stander, Elton John. Nick said Billy Joel Hour, and I couldn't be happier. Top 3 songs. For me, Billy Joel songs. New York State of Mind. Now, oh my God, now I'm caught. Because now I've got 4 in my head. Shit. New York State of Mind. Scenes from an Italian Restaurant. Vienna. And what's the other one? Oh, it's the Vietnam one. Mere soulmates, and we would all go down together. So those are my 4, and maybe that one would be 4th. So there's your 3. Sean said, "Oh, it only said 13 months. I see 2 years. There you go." Rob said, "I didn't start flossing until about 38. My teeth are outstanding. Peroxide and you're just poisoning your teeth." Rob said, "When are you, Cole, and Claudio going to play Dose?" Well, now I've now interacted with all members of the party, legally speaking. Amanda said, "Yay, morning maid." Happy Human Adventure said, "Last, was there a Christopher Walken SNL skit reference in the interview about the full-time, part-time questions to Mr. Cole?" No. Not consciously. If I made one, I certainly wasn't realizing it. Maybe it was a subliminal reference. Megan Rickman Blackwood, which is an adorably long name, said, "Welcome to, oh, you joined Citizens United. Welcome. Enjoy the free emojis at your back. Look around, click around. If you have any questions, ask Nail. She's happy to help you. Thank you." Spot Center said, "I have reservations at Faux Hung down on St. Andrews this Thursday. Are you inviting me?" Nail said, "Welcome, Megan. Never leave." Amanda said, "I love a good key change." Nick said, "If you were to acronym RJ makes coffee in his underwear, would it be RMCIHU or RJM? I think R, you can abbreviate RJ with R. I think you have to abbreviate the abbreviation or else the whole system is thrown off. So the first one is my answer." Sean said, "You make my heart go zoom, zoom." Michelle said, "Hey, good morning. Can you all put some good juju prayers, thoughts, wishes, and whatnot out in the universe for me? I'm having carpal tunnel surgery Wednesday. My understanding is it's relatively minor and standard, so I hope I put your heart at ease there. Enjoy it, and then you can get back to writing your novel." I have another question, Michelle. My uncle, do you remember the little wolf toy you sent me? You squeeze it, and it's like, ow, that hurts, in tribute to me being the Wolfman in Monster Brawl. My uncle saw it, and for some reason loved it and wanted to know where you got it because he wanted to get himself one. So if you can tell me where you got it, I understand it's off-brand. You probably got it at a Walgreens or something, and he's probably never going to find it till next Halloween if he ever finds it ever. But please let me know. It's suddenly an heirloom. Nick said, "Alf keeps up with the product." Queen said, "Alf left you on red." We'll see. Maybe Alf is busy. I'm going to give Alf the weekend. I'll give him a week. I don't know how his DMs work, how his thumbs work. Marjorie said, "Love me some Paul Simon. I was in Central Park for the Simon and Garfunkel concert a long time ago." What a dream that must have been. I've watched it on PBS. Pogo said, "Anyone catch Billy Joel on tour with Elton John years ago?" Well, I certainly hadn't. Sean said, "That's strangely close to the actual lyrics." Nick said, "I like to think of Alf in 2022 as having a 5 o'clock shadow, constantly beer belly, and wears nothing but a bathrobe 24/7 while smoking cigarettes." I would like to see it. Efren said, "Ever had a full English breakfast?" No. I've been told about them, and I've had partial ones, but no, I think I'm good. That's a write-off for me for the rest of the day. I wouldn't be able to eat it and then do this show. Big Ben Ortmans, who you can see, you can watch Crossbody on their YouTube. You can see him performing, getting booed and spit on by the people of Montreal. Said, I bet you'd whoop Alf's ass. It depends. Is it the puppet Alf or is it the man in the suit? These are the questions. Alexandra said, ha, you make me laugh. So John Delaney said, wow, RJ's breaking out a song this morning. He's still standing till he fell over. SM has a request. Please sing Boom, 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 Boom by the Venga Boys. Oh, my God. Let's see what the lyrics. Maybe I'll just do a dramatic reading. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Venga Boys are back in town. Whoa, 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 whoa. If you're alone and need a friend, just someone to make you forget your problems, just come along. Baby, take my hand. I'll be your lover tonight. Really not so hot on the rhyming here. Whoa, whoa. This is what I want to do. Whoa, whoa. Let's have some fun. Whoa. One-on-one. Just me and you. Whoa. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Let's spend the night together from now until forever. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, I want to go. Boom. Boom, let's spend the night together in my room. Whoa, whoa. Everybody get on down. Whoa, whoa. Venga Boys are back in town. Whoa, whoa. This is what I want to do. Whoa, whoa. Let's have some fun. Whoa, whoa. One-on-one. Just me and you. Whoa, whoa. Boom. Boom, ba boom. I want you in my room. Let's spend the night together from now until forever. Boom. Boom, ba boom. I want to go. Ba boom. Let's spend the night together in my room. I think we got it. Boom, boom. Yeah, whoa, boom, boom, and whoa. We got it. Blue Meanie is here. Blue Meanie has been popping up in so many places. If you go to the 2300 arena, the old ECW arena, and you just yell, Meanie, he's always there. Every show, you need to have him. You have to have him on that show. And that's what I love. God bless you. Sean said, scenes from an Italian restaurant, New York state of mind, and moving out. Anthony works in the grocery store. Mikey said, heading back to Toronto for the first summer since the pandemic. Any suggestions for restaurants? Hopefully one without umbrellas that are confiscated by Sunshine seniors. Mikey, one of my favorites is the Rosedale Diner. It has a lovely patio that's not totally a patio. It's quite enclosed. It's very nice. It's very small. You might need to make a reservation. It is delightful. Tell them I sent you. And they'll say, who? Nick Storm said, big shot. You want to be a big shot. Always blasting here. I'm patiently expecting a Billy Joel interview at some point. Well, maybe next time AEW is in Long Island. You never know. Mia said, I got the job. Oh, good for you, Mia. Thanks for the encouragement. Can you sing any New Kids on the Block song? I see them in concert next Sunday. Yes, I can. I can sing my favorite New Kids on the Block song. Look out. Look out over there. There's somebody sitting in a chair. Look out over there. There's somebody with very long hair. Why is he sitting in the chair? Why does he have such long hair? We must speak to him and find out what he's all about. All about. We must speak to him, but please do not shout. Do not shout. Look out. Over there. Look out. Looking where? Look out. I said there. Where? There's the man sitting in the chair. Let's talk to him. Let's talk. Man, this part's long. Let's talk to him. Let's talk to him. Let's talk to him. Let's talk to him. We can't talk to him because it's a mannequin. Look out. There's a mannequin over there. Look out. He's stuffed in that chair. Look out. He's wearing underwear because we are in a department store. That was Look Out. New Kids on the Block. And it's a twist. It's almost like a Twilight Zone. You don't know where you are, what's going on, and you're in the department store. Spot Center said, I bought the underwear with the pouch, and it's life-changing. I was afraid of the double pouch because it felt like it would be fornicating in the briefs, which, if that's your thing, that's your thing. You have to put it in a hole, and it holds it there. Little hug there. John said, anyway, the ref botched the count. What do you want from me? What do you want me to do about it? You want me to call them? You contact them. Andrea said, good morning. Sean said, I told one of my very close friends about your role in Monster Brawl, and he rented it off of Amazon and watched it. I haven't even seen it yet. I pray he is somewhat under the influence, or else he will not be able to get through it. Rob said, give Alf some time this holiday weekend. Everyone bother Alf. Sean said his friend who watched Monster Brawl said I was great. This is a sick human being. I missed the shit. Nick said, I want an RJ City Interviews episode of Hey W going into the hard-hitting questions as who owns the Gildar outfit and where can I buy it? The Gildar outfit is in Toronto, I think in Liberty Village, in a bin. Not allowed to get it without permission from multiple people. Neil said, Rob loves the Venga Boys. Mess Andy said, I can't think of a better way to celebrate my birthday than to be here with all of you right now. I assume it's your birthday, unless you're speaking in hypotheticals or preparing for your birthday. So happy birthday. Sean said, this song, I assume you meant the guy from Zenon. Who? A Prez Zombie joined Citizens United. Thank you. Welcome. Hello. Use the emojis. Do enjoy yourself. SM said, I think doing it as a dramatic reading backfired on him. Yeah, I didn't realize how many woes were in that song. Big Ben said, personally, I think you could take the puppet Alf and the man in the suit. I'm picturing the man resembles Ed the Sock, in which case you destroy him. My understanding is the guy who does Alf is still the same guy who always did him. His last credit was 2020. He must be in at least his 70s. I do not know if he is in the condition to be interviewed by me. Who is to say anymore? Oh, and also, after the Alf business, you know who followed me? McGruff, the crime dog. I mean, he's anti-crime. He's a police dog. That must be weird. If it's McGruff, the crime dog, and you're an actual police dog, like a drug-sniffing dog, and then you're like, my God, this McGruff dog is a real go-getter. I couldn't do that. I'm here to remember the scent of cocaine and weed. And this guy, this dog is walking upright. He's got a trench coat on. He's got benefits. The drug-sniffing dog must go home to his wife, and his wife's like, well, why can't you be like McGruff? Leave me alone, woman. And then they sniff each other. That was my reenactment of the McGruff drama. I believe it's coming to Showcase. Shallow Insane said, RJ now officially has the most booms in AEW. Cole and Colt are in the dust. I outboomed both of them and Jim Ross, although Jim Ross booms sooner than most people. Rob said he just shattered the Venga Boys. That's a great verb. Nick said the accenting of the booms in your rendition was truly artistic. Jonah Hill levels of slam poetry there. Because when I think of poetry, I think of Jonah Hill. Matt said Blue Meanie is the best. He is a delight. He is a hoot and a pip. Pip? I was going to say pimp. He's not a pimp. I don't mean that. I mean pip in a good way. Spot Center said I yelled meanie and all I got was chickled. Alexandra said some friends thought the Snow song Informer was Nicky Boom Boom. So I got the nickname Nicky Boom Boom growing up. It's so rare to have a nickname that's more syllables than your actual name. Mikey said, could I have a dramatic reading of Shania Twain's song of your choice? She's my wife's favorite. I believe she did. Yeah, she did. That didn't impress me much. So I feel like that is a rife for a dramatic reading. Let's do this while I press Ricky Morton's coffee, Rock and Roll Espresso, which you can get at rootlesscoffee.com. I've known a few guys who thought they were pretty smart, but you've got being right down to an art. You think you're a genius? You drive me up the wall. You're a regular, original know-it-all. Oh, you think you're special. Oh, you think you're something else. Okay, so you're a rocket scientist? That don't impress me much. So you got the brains, but have you got the touch? Now, don't get me wrong, I think you're all right, but that won't keep me warm in the middle of the night. That don't impress me much. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I never knew a guy who carried a mirror in his pocket and a comb up his sleeve just in case. I think she's dating the Fonz in this. And all that extra hold gel in your hair ought to lock it, because heaven forbid it should fall out of place. Oh, you think you're special? Oh, you think you're something else. This is turning into Paul Lynde. Oh, okay, so you're Brad Pitt. That don't impress me much. So you got the looks, but have you got the touch? And don't get me wrong, yeah, I think you're all right. But that won't keep me warm in the middle of the night. They don't impress me much. You're one of the guys that likes to shine in his machine. You'll make me take off my shoes before you let me get in. That's a practice I think everyone should do. Can't believe you kiss your car goodnight. Now, come on, baby, tell me. You must be joking, right? Oh, you think you're special. Oh, you think you're something else. Okay, so you've got a car. That don't impress me much. What are they, 16? So you got the moves, but have you got the touch? And don't get me wrong, I think you're right. Yeah, we did that, but they don't impress me much. Have you got the touch? Okay. So what do you think? You're Elvis or something? That don't impress me much. Oh, no, they don't impress me much. Oh, yeah, woo. Oh, no, all right. You're Tarzan, Captain Kirk, maybe, John Wayne, whatever. That don't impress me much. And it actually turned out to be, I think, C. Everett Koop is who the story was about. So some nice backstory there. Hi, everyone. Said Prezzombie, been following silently for a few months now. I figure I should say hello for once. Welcome, Prezzombie. I'm so sorry that I've broken you down. And here we are now. Nell said, I love when a song is his favorite. I have so many great songs. Great New Kids on the Block songs. An instant classic. Who could forget the iconic Lookout choreography? Yeah, I remember, Aaron. It was a lot like this, bouncing up and down, that whole thing. Lauren said, hello, RJ. Was one of those people yelling at Ben. I was one of those people yelling at Ben in Montreal. Everyone should book Ben, if only to verbally accost him. And that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. Michelle said, glad your mother and uncle love the Wolfman. I got it at the Dollar Tree. If I see them again, I'll send you a basket full to put in your foyer as a parting gift to your house guests. I love those people. They don't exist anymore. They used to have bowls in the front of the house with like mincing shit. Like, pretend I'm a restaurant. That was fun. Thank you, Michelle. It's so sweet of you. I've lost my place. Tracy also joined. Hello, Tracy. Welcome. There's so many. Oh my goodness. This is hip and happening. Dear Lord, Nils has a lot of work to do now. Thank you for joining. Megan said, the dramatic readings always make me feel like I wandered into a fever dream where Christopher Walken is performing slam poetry. That's really just him talking. Nell said his impressions always fall into Walken. Nug said, hey, morning all. RJ, what are the full rules of the jackpot match? I can't divulge them right now. It's a new match I'm working on. I'm going to pitch it to Tone and the AW crew. We're kicking the tires on it. Let me just put it that way. Maybe next week I'll tweet about it. Be on the lookout. I'm working on a brand new match, and I think you're going to like it. It involves a lot of burnt orange carpet, too. It's really nice. Rob said, what game would you have the party play if you got to choose? Yahtzee. A narc that barks. Marjorie said, oh, that's it. Interviewing Abaddon. Everyone always asks for Abaddon. I don't know how she feels about it. The guy who played McGruff got arrested for wild stuff, and that's absolutely what I'm going to look up when I'm done the stream. I assure you. All right, let's try some Ricky Mort rock and roll espresso rootless coffee. It's good. I just still think he's a piece of shit. Rocking it up. It has that drop kick that everyone likes so much. I like it. There's an aggression to it. There's a long-lasting aggression. That works. All right, Ricky, you win. Good job. Nice job. It's not as good as my coffee. It's not as good as high anxiety. And I may have to see you face-to-face one day to prove it. It's good. McGruff is one of the baddest mofos of the 80s and 90s. Scruff McGruff, blah, 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 blah. Chicago, Illinois, 60652. Sean said, if you've never heard, there's a whole CD of McGruff the Crime Dog anti-drug songs, and they are just so good. I can't wait till I have a real McGruff Sunday after this. Al said, can you cut a promo as Alf joining the Blackpool Combat Club? I've never done an Alf before. Oh, all right. Well, thank you for having me, Mr. Regal and Brian. And, well, I don't want to call you Mux. I don't think we're there. I'll call you John. Is that a Jonathan or a Johnny? Johnny Mux, that kind of thing. I'm trying to do the four fingers. Well, this looks good. I'm excited. I'm happy to be here in Blackpool. And so what do? We roll around and just, sweat a lot. But I don't think the headgear quite fits me, and I'm worried about getting a cauliflower ear. That's my main concern. And this is a club. I'm bringing up the club part. Maybe I don't have to focus so much on the combat. I can focus on the club part. I can do special events. We could play those Italian card games with the clubs on the card. You know what I'm talking about. Those are fun. Have a nice brio. It'll be fun. It'll be like an ironic we're being Italians, but we're in England. I thought that would be fun. I thought it would be a hoot. I thought you guys would really love it. Back on Melmac, to all hammerlocks. Every wrestling match is just straight hammerlocks. Anyway, Blackpool Combat Club. Get ready to be Alfed. That was you happy with that, Al? That was your choice. You have to live with it now. Dave said, hey, RJ, just got here. How did you not make a Bebe's kids joke? Do you know how many jokes I made and you're criticizing me for the jokes I did not? Can you just appreciate all the angles I came at there, Dave? And the road I took? I'm happy with my decisions. Are you? Shallow Insane said, RJ dramatically reading That Don't Impress Me Much is both the request and his critique of the coffee. Positively E saying, Sean, is it better or worse than Mr. T's Be Somebody or Be Somebody's Fool of the Ten Commandments CD? I think it's got to be musically better, perhaps lyrically worse. Nail said, welcome. Tracy. Amanda said, where's Leo this morning? Tracy said, I wonder if you've officially gotten on the radar of 80s and 90s TV mascots and puppets on Twitter. I did. I totally forgot that I opened multiple packs of Alf trading cards. Maybe he saw those and said, this person is my groove. Rob said, Ed C. Everett Coop. Hold on. I've missed the C. Everett Coop comment. Want to make sure I get it. Ed C. Everett Coop to the list of names we all need to Google after this. Ed C. Everett Coop, not C. Everett Goop, Rob. Don't disrespect the man. Spot said, there was a furry at the show last night. A gathering is held yearly in Pittsburgh, and one yellow fox found its way to Millvale. It's adorable. It's our rogue furry. Wrestling is for everyone. Matt said, we need the original Hollywood Squares to be on TV again. Those polling shows need to be seen. Paul, why does a butcher beat his mate? Loneliness. And then this 8 minutes of laughter, because no one has heard of that before. Yolanda said, good morning, party people. Burnt orange sounds lovely. Michelle said, anything for you, love. I'm the old lady of the group. And the tradition of my grandma, I always have buttermint and butterscotch discs for my guests as they depart the house. You throw them like Frisbees. You're like, go on the lawn. Alexandra said, if you have a Game Show Network or Buzzer, they show the originals. Neil said, I look forward to you posting this clip and Ricky's comeback. I think Ricky saw that I tagged him in my Instagram story. 0 response, though. Maybe he's nervous. Matt Sandy said, Rootless Coffee is a great brand. I proudly support them. Good. They make good coffee. I was in Detroit this week for AW, and I finally met Mr. Rootless. And we took a nice picture together, and it was sweet, and it was fun. And they are nice human beings. Positively, he said, I approve of your Alf. Spot Center said, it was hot in the building last night, and I saw the furry without his head a few times. Did he kill kayfabe? Probably. Oh, you're a human? Or maybe that's one of those things. Yolanda said, I can't believe you just Alfed. Brava. Thank you. Michelle said, McGruff the crime dog ain't got nothing on Scooter the neutered cat. If you've not seen those commercials, you should search those as well. I've never heard of that. Isaiah said, could you do an impression of Seinfeld calling a house match? Yeah, I could. Alexandra said, they randomly have it sometimes. I only know because my mother-in-law watches like 13 hours a day, and she only watches those 2 channels. Bless her. Nail said, Christine, that's a good one for the board. Get ready to be Alfed. We're all getting Alfed here. Everybody liked my Alf. Thanks. Aaron is trademarking Get Alfed. Mia said, how are you? Really? At this late in the game, 40 minutes in? I'm exasperated. Nail said, you have my groove, RJ City. Dave said, the best way to enjoy Alf is obviously in pog form. I looked into making pogs for myself to sell. They're very expensive. Jade Chung is here, wife and mother to children of Josh Alexander, Impact cameoist. Jade Chung is here and podcast host. See you next Tuesday, which means something that I don't even want to get into and I think it's gross. She said, good morning. You look extra tired today. Best you've looked ever. Thanks, Jade. Thanks a lot. Sit there in your sneakers and your underwear. That doesn't make any sense. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Matt Sandy said, Rick Martel definitely should be in the WWE Hall of Fame. Agreed. Gregson said, I'm having so much fun watching your reactions to short-lived television shows. Keep finding those. I am finding them. The copyright, sometimes they put the copyright hold, and then you have to edit that part out, and then it takes a couple days. So I can't get them as regularly as possible. I'm getting there. Neil said, Rob and I both just exclaimed, Jade, out loud. Oh, Jade, like that. Rob said, are you planning to react to more movie trailers? Always enjoyed those. Maybe. At some point, yes. I just don't know when. Isaiah said, when are you going to interview the acclaimed? I do not know. I guess you're just going to have to watch. You understand? Oh, Jade's back again. Morning to you and Rob only. And I guess RJ. Oh, Jade's doing that thing. She's like, giving you a hard time. Giving the old razzing. Sitting there in her sneakers and her underwear. Get it together. Wear full clothes or they go totally barefoot. It's just weird. Pick a lane. Yolanda said, I'm doing good, Mia. I got at least 7 hours of sleep, and that's a win. Hope you are. Blue Meanie wrote a message and then retracted it. So now I'm just blown away. Now I don't know what it was. He's probably like, fuck this shit. I'm over it. And he's like, I'm being too mean. Jade said, cameoist. That needs to go in my bio. You are. It's very like, it's just very funny. You're like always there, like when they need you. Like Newman, you just knew he was down the hall, like implicitly. You're the Newman of Impact Wrestling. Mia said, I was talking to Yolanda. Oh, I see. Yes, okay. Isaiah said, what kind of coffee you got? Well, if you read the title of this video, I'm making Ricky Morton's Rock and Roll Espresso coffee from Rootless Coffee. Kind of the crux here. Blue Meanie revised his comment. I'd like to see Danhausen and Hook wrestle the Gun Club where they get a rub as a tag team, hence making the Gun Club the Ass Rub Boys. Hashtag Ass Rub Boys. You get some oil, you get some cheeks, you make some friction, you have some fun. If that isn't a shirt, if you did not just hand them at least $20,000, I don't know. Rob said the bare feet underwear are a totally different subset. Jade said, I'll take Newman. Jade always gave me Wayne Knight vibes. Luna said, when are you interviewing Abaddon? I don't know. I don't know when I get to interview people. I have a long list. They tell me who's available, and then we submit, and then they say, this person said no, this person is busy, this person's not around, and then we get the people we get. What do you want from me? Isaiah said, Cafe Bustelo is my favorite coffee. Well, isn't that nice, Isaiah? Amanda said, why don't you ever keep your hair like you do in the screenshot for the video? Because that's me waking up in the morning. I roll out of bed, and I turn on the light, and I take the picture. This is me in working mode. Yolanda said, oh, damn, RJ caught up. Yeah, I'm going through these at a breakneck pace. Jade said, if you were to cut your hair, what hairstyle would you go with? I got my hair cut last week, and I think I did. It was like here, and I've gone here. Maybe I should go a tasteful bob. Does that work for everyone? Would you like that? I look like an old prince. Nate said, isn't it espresso, not espresso? Oh, wait, that's the joke. Yes, Nate. The Rock and Roll Express were a tag team who did drop kicks and wore bandanas. And, Ricky can't let go of the past. So he's decided to commodify it and turn it into a coffee. Rob said, this person said no. Who the fuck said no to you? I don't think anyone said like a hard no. It's usually like I'm not available. It's a soft no. Chris said Ricky was supposed to be at an indie show I went to back in May, but his flight got held up. Oh, he probably didn't even leave the house. Nell said, I'm going to ask for some Ring of Honor episodes. That would be delightful too. Mikey Gee said, I'm having a roast battle with my toddler. excuse me. We are caught in a loop of calling each other stinky. I need some comeback suggestions. Well, then why don't you cut off your nose? That kind of thing I think would be good. Escalate it, but keep the smell thing going. Isaiah said, where are you from originally, RJ? I'm from Morgantown, West Virginia, the hometown of Don Knotts. Spot Center said, if my phone dies, will it reincarnate? It turns into a razor. SM said, Uncle Leo once made a Van Johnson reference on an episode of Seinfeld. I've never heard that, and I have to look it up now because I need to know everything about the great Van Johnson. Nate said, have you considered bangs? For a brief period. Andrea said, Anthony Bowen screaming, scissor me daddy ass at Forbidden Door still gets me. And they cut right through. It's sharp. I shouldn't have done that. I feel weird. Jade said, I second bangs on you. I believe Jade used to have bangs. She doesn't still already. And she just doesn't want to feel alone. Maria said, Tasteful Bob would make you look like handsome and tall Lord Farquhar, which I don't mind. Maybe that would be a fun thing. Almighty said, yes, you should get a bob haircut, but you have to wear pumpkin pants to sell the Prince gimmick. I don't know what that means. Matt said, Rootless Coffee also has There's No X and espresso, which is very good, except if it's rock and roll espresso. You see. Michelle said, does Ricky Morton still have that awesomely horrible bleached blonde mullet? Of course. Talk about a guy who's not going to cut his hair. Nell said, you can use the classic, I know you are, but what am I? But because kids are new and don't know the classics. Matt Sandy said, the only time I saw Ricky Morton in person was during his ECW appearance in 1996. He teamed with Tommy Rich as Hellbent and Whiskey Bound. Can't believe that name didn't get off the ground. Spot Center said, the world wants more backyard wrestling, but everyone is busy. What's Paul Roma Jr. up to? I thought he died. Not quite sure. I'll have to check with Rusty. What was that guy's name? Rusty something? I think it was something Rusty was my commentating partner. Mikey said, Nails, he shoved a sock in my face from the doo-doo head comment. Oh, Lord. Mr. Havoc said, good morning. And what else? So, there's good coffee. Been a horrible person. If you just tuned in and you're not familiar with how any of this works, there's a new episode of AEW with Adam Cole. We discuss so many activities, personal, professional, recreational. Isaiah said, I enjoyed when Santana and Ortiz attacked the Rock and Roll Express. All right. Nails loves Backyard Pro with a fun. I'm sure you can find them all online. I did some hosting. I didn't do some commentating. Yolanda said, Scissor Me Daddy is wild. It will take TBS 10 years to figure that out. They need to get their fingers on the bleep button. If that was my show, I wouldn't let that get past the censors. That's for sure. It's uncouth. Michelle said, like a Mr. Sacco Sock. What are we talking about? SM said, remember to like the video. Thank you. Nate said, I heard up your button around the corner the other day. Now that's an old school playground insult. I guess you get into a spleen or something. There is no corner. I guess you have to go deep. Amanda has another request to bring back your retired shirts. I may drop some new merch soon. I'll see how I feel. Is anyone going to buy them? We'll see. People weren't buying them when they were unretired. So what difference does it make? Amanda said, please. Yeah, okay. I will think about it. I like the exclusivity of it. They're here and then they're gone. Maybe I should know it's too late to drop a 4th of July one. You'll get it by October. Neil said, are you still a babyface? Babyface could be around, can be around. Who's to say? Yolanda said, yes, I will buy the colorful one, the most colorful one possible. Maybe a mauve. Maybe there should be some AEW merch, but I'm not the one that makes those decisions. Rob said, I am wearing my Statue of Liberty coffee tank top as I watch this. Oh, I like that one. SM said, I never got to buy the colorful Broad City shirt. Well, you were late to the party. It was up for years. Rick said, Bay face, maybe. Mass Sanity said, how much of a thrill was it to appear on Family Feud? It wasn't a thrill. I was focused on winning. Do you understand? I had David on my team, and I had to hold up the whole team. Until the Fast Money round, we held up his own end. And what bothers me is that there's a new season of Celebrity Family Feud. And I'm like, fuck these celebrities. They're not good. These people don't have what I had. It just upsets me like we're in a relationship and Steve Harvey's moving on over a year later. Amanda said, I want some more Arca shirts and I'm going to have to go to eBay, I guess. Somebody found my shirt at a secondhand store once and took a picture of it and I was very insulted. Isaiah said, I do enjoy that AEW has a lot of moments where wrestlers are skirting the line to getting censored. Yeah, pushing. They take that envelope like that. Tom said, how much does your old club exclusive shirts go for? I need to buy a house. They're reasonable. All wrestling shirts are reasonably priced. Let's fucking relax. Yolanda said, no mauve unless it will have maybe white and robin egg. Has a pop color. I had a pastel line a while ago, and also no one bought it. Pogo said, where's David when you need him? Nail said, I need a new shirt. Mission. What? I need a new shirt mission now. We got a Josh Alexander one. Hey, W will be my new obsessive tweet campaign. And it's not working so far. Amanda said, I have my David shirt on today. Wrestling's not fake. Great. And the David emoji. I forgot what he looked like. Maureen said, The Miz was on that show. What do you want from me? Rob said, eBay bag. Nate said, if I ever went on Family Feud, I'd demand a kiss on the cheek from Richard Dawson, and they would say he's dead. Max Andy said, it's a shame that the new match game was canceled. You would have been great on it. I didn't realize it was canceled. Maybe because of the host. Christine gifted 5 RJ City memberships. Holy shit. To who? Who got them? How did that work? Is it like the first 5 people? Oh my God. Look at you just throwing shit out today. This is adorable. You can gift people's. This is so nice. If there's someone you want to share me with, you can. Neil said, even though I said I need to stop buying wrestling shirts, I'll buy a Hey W one. Well, it's not really a wrestling shirt. Isaiah said, Ricky Starks almost said motherfucker on TV the other day. Yeah, well, I just said it now. How do you feel about that? Chris said, you went toe-to-toe with Joe Manganiello at Family Feud. That's a big accomplishment. Yeah, and I kicked his ass. Aw, Shallow and Tame was gifted a membership by Christine. This is so sweet. Gretchen was gifted. This is adorable. Jade was falling asleep and then wrote, I heard she was like falling, and then somebody was like, Josh Alexander. She's like, where? I support my husband. I'm a fan of everything he does. There's got to be some matches you didn't like. You're like, that wasn't, he must come home sometimes. And you're like, look, I didn't tweet it, but that wasn't very good. They can't all be good. Oh my God. Christine was gifted a membership. Queen was gifted a membership by Christine, and Jade was gifted a membership. So fuck you, Jade. You're a member now. Thanks for the support. Oh, that's so generous of you, Christine. And now everyone can use these emojis here that they see fit. Enjoy yourselves, everyone. What? Look at the nice things going on. Nell said, I obsessively tweeted about his official shirt, Jade. I'll tweet about RJ's now. Great. Everyone's thanking for the gift. Rob said, if there's someone you wanted to share me with, sounded a bit saucy. I'm for hire. Aw, Queen, you're using my emoji. Great job. Everyone use them. Get in the spirit. There you go. Nail said, ha, 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 I support my husband. Oh, we're making fun of Jade still. Yes, that's good. Shallow and Saint said, wonderful community you have here. I didn't do anything. They just happen to be nice people. Moljam said, howdy, RJ Cowpoke. Christine said, YouTube picks the winners, but you're welcome. Oh, that's so nice. Look, Chris is using all of them. Look at this. Everyone enjoying it. Queen is thanking Christine. Yolanda is using them. Shallow and Saint. Michelle said, I sent Leo David's Wrestling Not Fake shirt that David sent me. It was a great gesture, but he sent it in a small. I haven't been a small since 5th grade. It's a perfect fit for Leo, though. David, as always, tries his best. Queen said, need a Raul Julia emote. I think we need more members to unlock the next emoji level, but I think we're almost there. I'm going to check. And if that's the case, I will see legally what I can do with Raul Julia. Matt said, I appreciated the Gene Shalit reference earlier. He hasn't talked about enough. What a goofy looking human being, huh? But in the best TV way. Oh, look, everyone's saying hello to each other. Neil said, I want to know how to gift. So do I. I'm not going to be gifting anyone. I just want to know. Isaiah said, I ordered that Eddie Kingston shirt where he's covered in blood. Ugh. Enjoy wearing that to the mall? Megan said, lovely energy to start a Sunday. Hey, Yolanda. Oh, look, see, everyone's talking. Nell said, is it as confusing as joining? Christine, tell everyone how to do it. Jade is using my face. Good. Thank you. You're getting the hang of it. There's other ones there. There's an Andre the Giant one, Jade. Amanda said, I think you have to do it from the desktop. Yolanda said, this is a perfect emote. And we're emoting because we're so emotional. We have so much going on, deep inside of us. And it's just bursting to get out, But here we are, and we're thinking, and we're growing and learning as people. Neil said, that's why. Oh, yeah. So if you're on your phone, you can't gift. Typo said, I want these emotes for all my chats. Well, you have to be a member, Typo. That's the way this shit works. Sean said, oh, yeah, I'm on desktop. This is so. I got all these new members who didn't want to be members. They were coerced. They were forced to be members without their own consent. Nate said, Andre the Giant was a stud. Excellent segment. Christine said, on the desktop, if you click on the little dollar sign, it's one of the support RJ options. Isn't that nice? Maureen said, the pin of Eddie Kingston makes him look like he's having a fit. Oh, yes, because he's normally so calm and docile. Jade is using the Andre emoji. Very good, Jade. You're coming along nicely. Michelle said, everyone have a lovely day. I'm off to breakfast now. 10:24? That's brunch, baby. You're in brunch territory. Order some French toast and get it over with. Maybe a Bloody Mary. Charlemagne said, I consent. Almighty said, they were conscripted into membership. It was like a draft, a lottery like Vietnam. Gretchen said, speaking of David, and I love doing that, have you ever checked out the clips on YouTube from the 70s and 80s Bozo Show's grand prize game? Possible reaction material? Actually, that's a good idea. I should delve into it. I think David may own some of it now. Maybe he can give me the high quality version. Let us see. Isaiah said, are us members like a secret society that controls the RJ City live chat world? Not really. Not really, but you can pretend to be, and that's the important thing. Neil said, David hasn't been here in a little while. I talked to him yesterday. He's doing okay. Spot Center said, speaking of bursting, what's the last thing you've popped on your body? Are there any monkeypox in your area? I must have had a pimple I popped at some point. I don't know what else I would be popping. I don't have any monkeypox on my person or in my area that I know of. And luckily, I won't be getting it because I don't hang out with anyone. Yolanda said, ooh, French toast. Jade put a Canada flag emoji, which is not one of mine. And you said, where are you at? Morgantown, West Virginia, the hometown of Don Knotts. Is that what you're asking me? What kind of thing is that? Use the emojis that have been assigned to you. Neil said, Isaiah, we're a cult. If anyone on the outside asks, we are not. SM said, it's almost someone's birthday. It's not almost 15 days, 2 weeks. Okay, almost. Okay, fine. Yolanda wrote a message, then it was retracted. I'm sure it was political and controversial, and everyone's very upset about it now. Oh, it's almost Rob's birthday. Oh, fuck. If his is before mine, that's way better. Maria said, what's your favorite brunch option? There was a place I used to go in Detroit, actually, that had, it was like an oatmeal loaf. It was like a giant loaf of bread, but it was oatmeal inside. It was delightful. Spicer said, we have 2 poxers in the next county, but I'm not judging. You're judging. How many monkeys are there, though? Queen said, RJ, if you're coming to New York for AEW's Arthur Ashe, the Jim Henson exhibit is 15 minutes away. Let's go. I have no idea if I am, but yes, if yes. Yes. Yolanda said, that's what I tell everyone. I love if I'm there and I'll be like, hey guys, I'm coming to AEW in New York. And then my cousin will be like, get us tickets. We want to see you. And I'm like, I'm actually, no, they lock me up in a room and then they release me when I'm done. Alexandra said, my birthday is July 13th. Rob said, we share birthdays, asshat. Is that me? We share birthdays? Yours is July 18th? Rob's is the same day as RJ, so we celebrate RJ. Mine is 26, and we celebrate me. I didn't even realize that, although I'm sure we did this whole routine last year. July 18th is my birthday, but more importantly, it's Rob's birthday. And my hat is an ass. Isaiah said, I'm from New York, but I moved to Mississippi recently. I miss New York pizza. No, there's nothing better than a good old-fashioned Mississippi pizza. Miss Andy said, I'll be at the Arthur Ashe show. I'm the ball boy. Typo said, Queen of the Ring, the rest of the Museum of the Moving Image is great too. I haven't been in so long. I was at the Guggenheim. Almighty said, my birthday is the day after yours. Bunch of cancers in here hanging out, which means nothing. Nail said, Rob called RJ an asshat. Please respect my privacy during this divorce. I hope you get the kids. Lynn said, I wish I could see you at the WrestleCon autograph sessions. Well, maybe ask them to book me. They don't book me. Starcast pulled me. No one wants to meet me. This is what I've learned. And I'm okay with that. Alexandra said, happy birthday to you. Aaron said, I think July is big for cult birthdays. Maybe this is why this is all stuck together like this. Spicer said, my mom celebrated her 77th in Vegas and brought back COVID. Lucky number 19. Poe Girl said, where did you get oatmeal bread in Detroit? It's a place called Anna's House. They're in the greater Detroit area. It's a couple locations. Mia's dad's birthday is July 18th, too. Nail said, whose kids? Well, I don't know if you're having any. Amanda said, I need you to come to Old Wrestling in the fall. How do I make that happen? Oh, just tell me and I'll see what I can do. Yolanda said, my brother's birthday was yesterday. What is going on? Lynn said, I do ask them to book you. Obviously, not enough people are asking them to book me. Alexandra said, November is big for serial killer birthday. So I guess I'll take the cult birthday month. And on that note, that has been the show. Buy, like, subscribe, all that stupid shit. Cameos. I've been doing a lot of cameos for people. If you want some coffee, rootlesscoffee.com. You can buy Danhausen's. When you're sick of that, you can buy mine. And when you're sick of that, you can buy Ricky Morton's. Or you can buy all three at once and throw the bags at each other and see who wins. Listen to that. Listen to that rock and roll. That old time rock and roll. Yeah, I think that was his song. And then also, watch the latest episode of Hey W. Things are going well, relatively speaking. I mean, Adam Cole didn't have fun, but I think everybody else did. Let's get a final look at these Huckleberries. Thank you all for joining me. Look at these. A nice dark blue, very understated. Let's do a little, are you afraid of the dark shot here? Until next time, Godspeed.